be very careful with what you wish for. Because mostly of the times you get what you want, but not what you need, or what you got can just open up to a series of realizations and insights that takes you to a place a little further than the shallow places that you are used to. And I don't know what you're saying, but I know. So for that reason, we won't fight. Simply because love is better than hate. Hate is darker than love. Love makes one feel good. Hate makes one feel bad. Good and bad is what we use to make sense of things and to help us navigate towards places. There are so many places to go. So if I don't have a sense of self and a sense of direction and a sense of like good, bad, whatever, then I don't know where I would go. So that's why it's important to stay and stick with your own internal feelings, which are, everybody has its own emotional guidance, the inner compass. My inner compass is taking me to different places today because that's how I'm being run by. And your inner compass is taking you through different places because that's also how you are being run by. So, with that being said, I think even the intelligence that operates through you, in you, might be sometimes unsatisfying. And what I mean by unsatisfying is it's not in agreement with your sense of self-judgment, that place in you that makes you feel like a human being. Because of that, you have to cooperate with yourself, like, meaning poets. How do I cooperate with my own when I'm like somebody else's own shit or thing? And when I think I'm being you, I'm doing me, I'm actually really doing someone else. And this might sound like a drunk talk, but I'm not really thinking of what I'm saying right now. And I'm just lying like in space and just looking at all these doors and just basically creating interpretations based on how I perceive reality. And this might resonate to you or not. And it's okay if it doesn't, because it doesn't hurt me anymore. Like, that was a self who would get extremely like affected by somebody not agreeing with me. Nowadays, guess what? I'm cool. You want it? Yes. You don't? It's fine too. It's either one or the other, but ultimately there's no one without the other. They all are like, yes. So I got this message while I was doing yoga, and I was influenced to share because this might calm a lot of people down, including myself. So let's begin. that won't ever be negative energies left in Earth. What does that mean? You know, when you used to live in a world where you could never understand if you were at the right place at the right time, and those moments were quite rare, but they're now beginning to be more consistent. Like you feel more and more that, like, wow, this is like exactly where I was supposed to be. I'm at the right place. I'm with who exactly I was supposed to be. And now it's like now it's upside down. Like now, when you don't feel like you're at the right place at the right time with the right person, that's when that agony starts to kind of like be triggered in your psychic, and you realize like I'm not in the right mind, or this is kind of what, like I'm not in alignment, and then you want to run from that place, right? So here's what's happening. We are ascending together. There is a collective awakening going on, and the more others raise their consciousness, this influences you as well. Which means if you feel like right now you are at a circle of people who didn't succeed, a bunch of losers, um, people who you don't really seem to feel like they have potential, even though you can't see it, it doesn't mean it's not there. You know, there are a lot of things when we walk and we go through our lives that we can't quite see, but are actually there. So that means even those people who you are not seeing the true potential and you can't quite believe they will make it and make it to the other side, to a brighter side, they do have so much potential because there won't be any more negative energies left on Earth. You might be laughing, you might be like, what does that mean? Um, that means God, the higher power, the source, the creator, is taking care of every single soul in this planet. Not just in this planet, but on all planets below this planet that we're not quite aware of, and the ones above this planet. With that being said, we are really, really ascending towards higher dimensions together. In the lowest, further places that you can't quite even imagine, the process of transformation is happening. In the suburbs, the slums, places where you would not think they would even believe in such an idea as God, that they wouldn't even think of God as such an idea. There is an ascension. And this ascension is the proof that you should not worry anymore about the battles you're going inside, because this is not your battle. This is God's battle. The creator of whatever is inside you, whatever you'll be fighting against, whatever you've been resisting for so long. And we understand that your intention is good, that your intention is solo on, exclusively on helping yourself, and you believe by helping yourself you can help others. But sometimes, even though you have a good intention and you try to help yourself, you might be hurting yourself even more by getting on someone else's business. What I mean is, you think it's your business because it's inside you, but it's not really your business because you're not the creator of this thing that is inside you. But God is. God with a capital G, the big creator, the highest power, that puts this thing together on a daily basis, that orchestrates all thoughts, all feelings, and emotions of everyone. It makes sure things are in the right place. Because you think negative energy is bad for you, but really, a lot of what you think is bad for you might be actually good for you. And again, that's why you'll be hurting yourself, my love. What happens is you, as the true you, is the big creator, the almighty, the real source, is taking care of everything. And you just think you are the one who is taking care of things. And because you think you are taking care of things, when you see things that are not going your way, you go crazy. Again, it is much easier to just let go of the idea that it's you controlling this whole shit out, cause like then you're gonna feel much better, you're gonna feel more relieved, and then you'll be able to focus on the things you can actually control. Because there are a few things that it's actually your business and your interference. But until you realize that, you'll still be stuck in this bubble of like controlling and you know measuring like what went good, what went bad, and essentially getting on your own way. But I'm here to tell you that if you are watching this video, this is the proof you needed, the proof you need in this current moment to realize that you are free. You are free to be you. You are saved in the name of Jesus, and that you can claim your independence now because there are no energy, there are negative left in earth. In other words, there are no more negative energies left in earth, and you are free. The job is being done. You feel like you went through a lot in the last few weeks, in the last few months, and you felt like you sometimes could not even make it in the presence of those negative forces because they were just so devastating and overwhelming you. It's okay because even though you think you didn't make it, you did make it. What is that? What is that telling me? That is telling me that you, as a real you, have been going under trials and tribulations. Those trials and tribulations were basically the manifestation of the negative presences that you've been fighting against. And because in some of those times you had no way other than allowing that presence to be, because of it, you essentially thought that things were good on its own. But the point is, the moments where you resisted, the moments when you try to be stronger than the presence, that is the moments where you suffered.